Get ready to experience the Changing Earth audio drama, brought to you by an incredible lineup of podcasters and survivalists from across the country, including listeners like you.
Star.
And I know you have all the strength to find your way as you teach the world to be brave.
Artez's hooves traverse a course that leads them along the edge of the old road. Erika dodges branches, aiming to knock her and her supplies off the horse. She listens carefully for noises on the old road and stays concealed from it. As the sun begins to rise, she hears a noise. Hiding herself, she keeps the horses still and listens for the noise to come and go.
We really need to bring back some meat to the camp. With all those people there, I don't know how they'll keep feeding them.
If those damn scavengers hadn't robbed us blind, we wouldn't be in this position. We aren't going to trust anyone anymore. They can all die and go to hell for all I care.
We'll expand the salvage perimeter. There's more out there.
Erika became nervous listening to the men talk. She was thinking about Henry and Carol. Her uneasy energy caused the horses to start to fidget slightly, just as the jeep starts to move off.
Hey, Dave. Stop the truck.
What's up, Doug?
I thought I saw something in the bushes out there. Oh, forget it. If it was a deer, we must have scared it off. We'll send out a couple of hunters this way tomorrow.
Good idea. Let's finish the perimeter sweep and get back.
Oh, Artaz. That was close. Let's make sure we stay away from that perimeter and get the heck out of here.
The horses struggle along through the broken landscape. The going is slow, and before long, Erika's eyes are drooping as day turns into night. She finds a little clearing, camouflages the horses, and slides into a small space in the debris to fall asleep for a couple of hours. Swenson stands in Mr. Lee's office, discussing the state of the expansion.
How are things progressing?
Lone Jack was a joke. The leader a buffoon.
Don't be arrogant, TJ. What about the group that's been attacking our border in the south?
That's the next focus. We can't go any further north or east without peeving off the feds.
We need more supplies for the winter.
We're working on it, but I'm being very cautious. Raymore is heavily fortified. We believe they're being supplied by Hendersonville. Whoever's in charge there has cast a wide web.
Keep sending the scouts. Maybe if you take off the head of the leader, the whole web will fall with minimal casualties.
That's not a bad point. Instead of chipping away on the outside, take it down from the inside.
Exactly. You better guard yourself well, son. They may be thinking the same thing.
No one can take me, Mr. Lee. You trained me.
I didn't train you to be arrogant.
That's for sure. Anyway, I'm off to check on Yuri's progress.
Watch yourself, son.
I will, Mr. Lee.
Swenson leaves Mr. Lee's office, heading for the command center. His mind flashes back to his younger days at the gym. As a boy, he watched Laudner come through the door with two young girls. Swenson notices their body language is off and watches Laudner direct their wobbly bodies into the office.
What are you looking for, scrub?
Nothing.
Think you could handle a girl like that?
Maybe.
Should we ask Mr. Lee if you could have one?
No.
Are you scared of me, kid?
No.
Look at this kid, Tim. He's fronting on you.
You gonna step up, kid?
I'll step to anyone. I'm going to be the strongest fighter any of you has met. There's only one way to make that happen.
Tim stares down at him in disbelief.
David, come show TJ his place.
A jovial young fighter smiles as he approaches.
Come on, Ryan.
Really? Here you go then, kid.
David takes a fighting stance as Swenson squares off against him. Closing the distance with two well-aimed jabs, David follows up with a cross. Swenson weaves, dodging the strike, jumps off his feet, and connects his fist with David's jaw, Stepping back, he notices Mr. Lee and Laudner watching out the window in the office. As David approaches, Swenson reaches down for his cleaning bucket. He swings it up and connects it with David's chin. David is knocked out cold on the mat.
TJ! Get in here! What the hell was that, son?
He started it.
Don't you ever make excuses to me, son. We all make decisions. They all require a choice. If you make the wrong choice, there will be consequences.
Yes, sir, Mr. Lee.
Put your hand on my desk, TJ. The pain will be a reminder of what happens when you choose the wrong choice.
Mr. Lee takes a pocket knife from his pocket and slashes a line across Swenson's arm. Swenson is careful not to show any emotion.
Go finish your work.
Yes, Mr. Lee.
He turns to go out the door.
And TJ, don't knock out any more of my fighters. They pay me to be here.
I won't.
Swenson remembers the endless nights of scrubbing he did at that gym and shudders. Shaking himself free from the memory, things were different now. He became that fighter he dreamed of as a boy. Major Cole Virgis loads into a large military transport. Monroe sits next to him, and a team of 11 fighters, including LePier'e and Chappie, ride in the back.
I always loved road trips. Major, which way we headed?
I figured we'd go across North Dakota into Montana, drop down through Idaho into Nevada. That way we could scope out Grayson's operation ourselves.
Sounds like a plan.
They're putting the roads back together, but it's going to be a rough ride.
The men drive all the way into Nevada before making a camp.
Camp set up, sir.
Good. Set up perimeter guards, switch them out halfway through the night.
You got it, sir. Everything will be tight and right.
I'd expect nothing less.
With the camp set, Virgis falls asleep until he is awoken in the early hours by gunfire. Jumping from his bed, he grabs his rifle and heads out of his tent.
Monroe, report.
Was an ambush, sir. LePier'e took a unit to reinforce the watch. They want our food, sir.
We can't leave men behind. We'll have to defend ourselves. Kill them if you have to. We can't take them to a camp with this small of a unit.
Hold the line, people. We aren't leaving without our crew.
Yes, sir. Gonna come, Monroe. Look alive.
They just keep coming.
There's too many, sir.
Hold the line.
Please enjoy a quick word from our sponsors.
Hey everyone, this is Dale and Lisa from SurvivalistPrepper.net. I played the voice of Laudner.
And I played the voice of Carol and Star.
Over at Survivalist Prepper, we have the podcast, and I also have a new podcast that I'm doing with Brian Duff called The Duff and Dale Show.
And you can find me on my YouTube channel, The Budget Equestrian.
Hi, this is Sarah F. Hathaway, the creator of the Changing Earth series and the voice of Erika Morse. Visit ChangingEarthSeries.com to explore the novels behind the drama and the survival knowledge behind the stories. Join the Changing Earth membership program and get 1 week early access to the show. We appreciate you helping the Changing Earth world go round. Visit us at www.ChangingEarthSeries.com. That's www.ChangingEarthSeries.com.
Hello, everyone out there in Internet Radio Land. This is Dave Jones, the NBC guy, and have I got a deal for you? Everybody that listens to Sarah's audio drama gets a special deal from me on Mira safety products. These are top quality protective gear used by armies around the world. You can only get that deal by emailing me at nbcguy@protonmail.com.
I'm quite concerned about what's coming next. Personally, I think we'll probably see food shortages and other disruptions. Are you prepared if things go wrong? Does your family have enough food and supplies on hand to last at least 30 days? If not, the time to prepare is right now. Don't wait another minute. To help you on your journey, I recommend My Patriot Supply. They're the leaders in self-reliance, and they have a 4-week supply of emergency food that lasts up to 25 years in storage, so you never have to worry again. Don't put your family through the pain of hunger or standing in government food lines. Go to preparewithchangingearth.com today, and your emergency food will be shipped quickly and discreetly to your door. Those who know what's coming are using today to prepare. So visit preparewithchangingearth.com, the original Patriot Preparedness Company. Their mission is your survival. That's preparewithchangingearth.com. And now back to the Changing Earth audio drama.
Sleep escaping her, Erika decides to ride on through the night. As she navigates the city, she suddenly stops.
Stay still.
Erika ties the horses in a secluded section of building debris and creeps in closer. By the light of the fallen flashlight, Erika sees a man pinning down a woman.
Ah! Stop!
The man strikes her hard in the side and finishes it with a strike to the woman's face. Paralyzed, Erika stands there watching him unzip his zipper. Erika can't take it. She runs out and kicks the guy across the room. The man flies off the woman, and Erika picks up a 2x4.
Well, looky here. It's a 2-for-1 special tonight.
Not tonight.
Erika smashes the 2x4 across the man's head. His nose explodes in a fountain of blood, and he falls back on the ground unconscious. The man and the woman lay motionless at Erika's feet. Unsure what to do, Erika jumps back in shock as a little girl flies out of the bushes, jumps on the man, and sinks a knife deep into his chest. The man flings the tiny girl off of himself, rises to his feet, and aggressively approaches Erika. He grips her neck tightly in his bear-like hands, but Erika reaches up, pushes the knife all the way in his chest, and twists it around.
You fuck.
Falls to his knees dead, his hands still clenched around Erika's neck. Erika pulls them off and grabs a hold of Star's mom.
What are you doing to my mommy? My horses are over there. We'll be safer.
The little girl grabs her mother's legs to assist, and they take her to the corner by the horses. Swenson sits at his table eating his dinner when Yuri storms through the door.
We got one of their commanders.
It's about time. Let's see what you brought me.
The two men head out to the training yard, where Serge stands with a small team watching over their captain.
Excellent work, Sergey.
I got him softened up for you, DJ.
Your team is getting double rations for a week.
Don't thank me yet. This pig is a stubborn one. Oh, he's not talking.
Pain will solve that.
Swenson thinks back to his many lessons in pain with Mr. Lee while training in the gym. Despite the challenges, Swenson looks back on his memories fondly.
Pain is the great equalizer, son. No matter how big a man is, he can only take so much pain. If you can inflict more, faster than your opponent, you win. The pain has to be your friend, your focus, your lover. Put your hands up and hit me, son.
A young Swenson did as he was told, but Mr. Lee smacked his arm into his mouth, causing his lip to bleed. Swenson understood immediately, and instead of punching, the next time he threw a swift kick at Mr. Lee before Mr. Lee could hit him. Swenson's kick missed, but Mr. Lee smiled widely and praised his quick wit.
What do you want me to do with him?
Take him to my home. You know how I love entertaining guests.
Okay, TJ. I'll make sure he gets there safely.
Sergey, I want to talk to you for a moment.
What's up, TJ?
If we're planning to cut the head off the snake, they may be too. I'm concerned about Mr. Lee.
I will make his safety my number one priority. What about you?
No one's going to take me. You just make sure Mr. Lee is safe.
Please enjoy a quick word from our sponsors.
Are you worried about how dangerous the world has become? In these days of terrorist attacks, natural disasters, or even a future collapse, you need to be medically prepared to keep your family safe. I'm Joe Alton, MD of store.doomandbloom.net, where you'll find an entire line of uniquely designed medical kits and supplies for when help is not on the way. For everything from individual first aid kits to the ultimate family medical bag, go to store.doomandbloom.net today. You'll be glad you did.
Prepper Broadcasting Network is 9 dynamic hosts, 7 podcasts a week, live shows, chat rooms, daily updates, all on prepping, survival, and patriotism. Visit PrepperBroadcasting.com for your dose of self-reliance and independence.
Hi, this is Jane Austen, otherwise known as Survivor Jane, and the voice of Dolores Chapman. I'd like to invite you to my website, SurvivorJane.com, where I write in a conversational tone on topics of how better to prepare yourself and family. You can also find links to my books, What Could Possibly Go Wrong?, Emergency Survival Hygiene, and my game book, Puzzling Over Preparedness. You can also find information on Prepper Camp, the largest 3-day preparedness event in the country every fall, hosted by myself and my husband, Rick Austin.
Disaster Coffee is fueling disaster relief in America. Our coffee is roasted to order and shipped to your front door. You cannot get it any fresher. Visit disastercoffee.com and caffeinate with a purpose. That's disastercoffee.com. And now back to the Changing Earth audio drama.
Virgis is pinned down by enemy fire. Only himself, Monroe, and Chappie remain as a large force of refugees bear down on their location.
Out behind those rocks, look, they're still fighting.
Virgis, get in the truck, let's go.
Road is blocked up ahead.
We can't leave the fighters behind anyway. They can still be alive.
We came all the way out here, and he might be dead. I'll be down. Looky there, Major.
Are they friendlies?
Those 50 cals on those armored vehicles aren't firing at our truck.
Let's take them out, boys!
Well, hey there, babyface. Heard you were in a pinch.
I had fighters out to the north.
Hop in. My crew will watch over your men here.
Monroe, Chappie, stay here. I'm going after LePierre's team.
Bring him back, Major.
Cassidy steers her armored vehicle out to LePierre's last known location.
Out behind those rocks, look, they're still fighting.
We'll get them out.
Sergeant Higgs, where's LePierre?
He's here, sir. He's been shot.
Give me some cover, gunner.
Virgis runs from the vehicle to the rock outcropping the men have been using to defend themselves.
Get in the vehicle, guys. Higgs, help me with LePierre.
My family, Virgis.
Just relax, Elmondee. We'll get you there.
There's a good medic in Reno. It'll be safe there.
He needs help now.
Look, there's nothing out here anymore, Virgis. We have to get to Reno. I've got a medic in my group. We'll get there.
It's close to the border, Virgis. I can make it.
Okay, let's get the boys and do this.
Erika and Star hover over Star's mother, examining her body with a flashlight. Noticing intense bruising around the woman's ribs, Erika watches her sputter blood.
It doesn't look good, does it?
No, it doesn't. We'll have to wait and see how she does. What's your name?
My name is Star.
How old are you, Star?
I'm 8.
Where's your daddy, Star?
Daddy is dead. He died when the house fell down. Mommy and I have been hiding here for a long time. We've always done a good job of hiding from the bad people until tonight.
What bad people, Star?
The mean men that took all the food.
Are you hungry?
Star shakes her head positively, and Erika retrieves a big piece of jerky Henry packed for her.
Don't eat too fast. It may give you a tummy ache. Here, have some water too.
Erika watches the small child devour the jerky. Then she goes and curls into a ball to dream of simpler times. Erika's head bobs as she drifts in and out of sleep, but she suddenly awakes to Star's mom spurting badly. The woman coughs out a large mouthful of blood and looks at Erika.
I'm not gonna make it, am I?
Honestly, I don't think so.
Thank you. Thank you for helping us. No one else would. You and Star have to go. Leave me.
I can't just leave you here.
The men from the compound. They'll come. You have to save Star.
She'll never leave you here.
Then you must end it. You must leave. Kill me. She'll go.
What? I can't do that.
You have to. I'm gonna die. Do you have children?
Erika wrestles with the realities flooding through her mind. Listening to the woman breathing and grasping the life, Erika can't take it any longer. She grabs the blanket, wads it up, and smothers the life from the woman's body.
Please enjoy a quick word from our sponsors.
Hey everyone, this is Phil Rabley from the Matter of Facts podcast, voicing the role of Cole Virgis. If prepping guns and politics sounds like your cup of tea, come check out the Matter of Facts podcast every Friday on iTunes, Stitcher, and Spotify with my co-host Andrew Bobo.
L. Douglas Hogan here, doing the voice of Swenson. You can also hear me on all major podcasting platforms at The Rising Republic. I'm also on YouTube, The Rising Republic Video Bites. I'll see you guys over there, and you have a marvelous day.
Ben Branham here with the Modern Self-Protection Podcast. I did the voice of Gunnery Sergeant Ben Nicholton. The Modern Self-Protection Podcast is a podcast that's dedicated to keeping you safe in today's modern world. It's a weekly podcast where we get together and talk about tips, tricks, equipment, gear, and an overall mindset to keep you safe. If you're interested in firearms and self-defense, you're going to love this podcast. Go check it out at modernselfprotection.com.
And now back to the Changing Earth audio drama.
Pacing angrily back and forth, Swenson stops for a moment and pours himself a shot from the bottle on the table.
You understand there's no end to your pain until you tell me what I want to know.
Swenson turns to look at the back of the prisoner hanging in the chains on his wall.
You can go to hell.
Wrong answer.
He's passing out, DJ.
Oh, no, he's not.
Swenson grabs the smelling salts off the table and places the bottle under the man's nose. His eyes fly open.
No one said you could pass out, did they?
Oh.
Did you tell him he could pass out, Yuri?
I sure didn't, DJ.
You want to sleep? Tell me the name and his location.
I don't know.
Don't look so worried, Yuri. They all break. The fun part is seeing how long they last.
I'll give him 2 more hours.
I disagree. This man here seems dedicated. I'm willing to bet 2 days.
What are you willing to bet?
If you're right, you get 2 days off. If I'm right, you give me 2 bottles of that vodka you have saved up.
I'll take that bet. But you'll have to let me try.
Don't kill him.
I won't. But he'll wish he was.
Go for it.
Amused by the banter with Yuri, Swenson sits down in his chair. Watching the man beg for mercy, Swenson eagerly awaits the information he knows the man possesses. Virgis stands with Cassidy at the entrance to a large brothel on the outskirts of Reno. Many guards stand attentively around the building, preventing the chaos that reigns in the city from entering the building.
What are we doing here? LePier'e needs help, not a woman.
Just wait. Trust me.
A beautifully dressed woman approaches. She commands authority with her very presence.
Cassidy, interesting choice of friends you brought with you. Are they interested in a good time?
No, Dolores. We have a man in need at the medical facility.
Cassidy, that center is not for these type.
Virgis and his men are different. Trust me.
Bring him in.
Philip, drive the truck around back. Help Monroe, Chappie, and Hicks take him downstairs.
I can take care of that.
You're with me, Major Virgis.
Yes, ma'am.
Dolores, Virgis, and Cassidy walk through the lively brothel to Dolores' back office.
What's the story?
We're heading into California. One of my men had family in Sacramento.
And how did you earn favor of Miss Cassidy? You know she is not fighting in favor of the current government.
I am fully aware.
But your superiors fight for the feds?
Not all of them.
And not you?
We can't have chaos. I just lost 8 soldiers on the way here. We need to have order, but we also need a legitimate check to that power. A force that can make certain the feds don't abuse that power.
What about freedom for Americans?
The landowners will have freedom.
And the refugees?
Will be treated with dignity and respect, but have to remain useful to get fed.
And what about the West?
It's going to be under mercenary control, with little federal interference. If you can survive, you can stay. We'll put a force in the city to provide law enforcement if you want. I'm thankful for your help with my man.
I can see why you chose him, Cassidy. Honesty is a rare attribute.
See? I told you.
What about LePier'e?
Come with me.
Exiting the office, Dolores leads them to another room with a hidden door in the wall. They descend the stairs into an underground room.
No one is to know about this.
My lips are sealed.
Turning left, Dolores leads them down a hallway with other doors and curtained windows, but she chooses the door at the end. The door opens into a brightly lit room that looks like a hospital. Doctors are hard at work.
I'm impressed.
We'll do the best we can.
Thanks for stopping by and listening to the Changing Earth audio drama. Hope you enjoyed the adventure. This content is copyrighted in 2021 by author Sarah F. Hathaway. For a list of performers, music, and noise attributes, head on over to www.authorSarahFHathaway.com/Changing Earth. That's www.authorSarahFHathaway.com/Changing Earth. Special thanks to Zapsplat, freesound.com, and freemusicarchives.com for all the work that they do, providing great resources for free music and sounds. Without them, this project would not be possible. Much love to all of my volunteer performers who put hours in designing the characters that you love. We'll see you next time on the Changing Earth audio drama.
And I know you have all the strength to find your way as you teach.